Hello everybody, welcome to the Tube. We got a lot going on, steamy hot tech news, exclusive guests, and so much more. Hit the play. Google is up for battle against Apple Pay. The search giant has inked a distribution deal with the biggest wireless carriers in the US to get the Google Wallet Payments app pre-installed on their phones. At the same time, Google has struck a deal with Softcard, a mobile payments app. As part of the deal, Google acquired Softcard's technology, while US carriers would load the Google Wallet app on Android smartphones later this year. Nearly 100 musicians are announcing their support for net neutrality and the FCC's current plan to reclassify internet service as a utility. The musicians, including REM, OK Go, and Death Cab for Cutie, published an open letter through the Future of Music Coalition today, addressed to FCC Chairman Tom Wheeler. The letter implores Wheeler to move forward with the reclassification and says that the musicians will help to stand in its defense. Yes, big bad corporations fear the power of music. MTV is entering the streaming businesses. The network announced a duo of apps that it hopes will change the nature of music streaming, both audibly and through video. MTV Play is a video-on-demand service that will feature many of MTV's most popular shows. MTV Tracks is a subscription-based music streaming service that is aimed at casual music fans. Tracks will offer users content that is specifically curated by MTV and updated daily, such as top-rated playlists and tracks of the moment, and promises to be much cheaper than existing services. And to wrap up this brief Tube flash, we've got something for you kids out there. YouTube has launched a new kid-friendly app called YouTube Kids, and it looks, well, very YouTube-y. Through the app, YouTube curate kids-friendly content provided by channels and shows such as Sesame Street, Reading Rainbow, Thomas the Tank Engine, National Geographic Kids, and more. It's available on Android and will expand to other platforms later on. Let the children play.
Tell a story.
Sure. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Now everything is popping into my brain. Okay. Once upon a time, there was a boy named Alex. 3 sisters, a bunny, 2 twins. He got caught in a bubble, and then he was floating around. He went to France, and then he sees Dracula and a few ghosts and Frankenstein. And then the robot came and ate the whole town. And everyone went like crazy. And then they had to destroy the robot. That was the only thing. So he put it on the sun, like so. Because since the sun is made of gas, it couldn't eat anything there. He got surprised, and then he jumped back and popped the bubble and he fell. The end. It's really weird.
Mobile gaming is huge, as you avid followers of the Tube already know, but sometimes the convenience of playing games on a smartphone or tablet pales in comparison to playing on a console connected to a beautiful TV screen. So Zrro, an Israeli startup, might just change exactly that. It is both an Android console and a touch controller that will turn your television into an enormous interactive tablet. With the Zrro pad, you'll be able to control Android apps and games using the same taps and swipes you would on a phone or tablet, even when you're not directly touching the controller. Watch their Kickstarter pitch before we dive deeper into the depth of its gaming sweetness.
For many years, people have tried to connect this with this. Why? Because this has like 1 million awesome games for it, and this is a huge screen. So they invented different Android TV kits. The problem were the controllers. It turns out that touch games are actually meant to be played with, you know, touch. Then they tried using the smartphone itself as a controller, but that just left them staring at the phone's screen. And the huge TV? It might as well have been a goat. So now, these awesome geeks are proud to present The controller that enables you to touch the TV screen from the couch without looking.
Whoa, okay, Zrro has already started to raise a lot of hope for its potential to revolutionize the mobile gaming world, and we have Nimrod back from Zrro here in our studio today. Game on, hello.
Hi.
Okay, how did it start? How did this cool idea come from?
Okay, so the idea came about 5 years ago. Zrro's founders realized that all the content today, all the games are designed to be consumed by touch devices such as smartphone or tablet. And also they realized that people want to do it on their TV. The experience is much better. But the problem is that while you're sitting on the couch, the TV is 3 meters from you. So they developed this revolutionary controller that, like you said, can detect your fingers in mid-air even before you touch him.
Give me.
Okay.
Give me. My next question is, how does it work? So I'm gonna explain. How does it work?
Okay, so the technology behind it is a self-capacitant technology that they develop. Basically, it can detect conductive objects up to 3 centimeters above the pad. Yeah.
So I'm not touching the pad itself, I'm floating above it. Because if I would touch the pad itself, it would be like a phone.
Perfect. Yeah. All the gestures remain the same. You can pinch to zoom, you can drag and drop, you can swipe. But the indicators that you show on hover mode is just like your fingers that you can see on the tablet. So you know exactly what you're going to touch even before you do.
Well, I have it may sound like a weird question, but it sounds so simple that you don't really understand how come no one thought about it before.
No. So this is where the technology came in. This, what you're seeing right now, it took 5 years to make it perfect. Right now, it's ready to market and you can feel it. This is a beta, but you can see that it works perfectly. And it took 5 years from the idea till the same that we are today.
Okay, so there was technology 5 years, I'm not underestimating. But tell me, when I play on the phone, I'm assuming that maybe part of the fun part of the game is that it's in the phone. Are these games going to work on a huge screen?
You see it for yourself. I'll show you games, how they look on a big screen. Games with much better resolution. I also want to show you how the graphics have improved in Android gaming, because some of our audience ask us, what is the resolution? As you can see right now, we're talking about high def resolution. And you can see here that you have all the touch gestures that I pointed out. And also you can tilt the device. You have an accelerometer inside. And also someone messing with
it, but never mind the TV. But you know, going into the console market, are you crazy? I mean, people like companies like Microsoft and Sony are your competitors.
I have to completely agree. This is why we decided to go on a Kickstarter campaign right now, which is live those days, and raise the funds that we need. We don't have the funds to put a Super Bowl ad for 30 seconds and everything. We need our backers, our believers, people that see and understand what our product brings to back us up right now, so we can put it in as many hands that we can. Then Microsoft and Sony and all the big guys want to embrace our technology, hopefully, and put her into their consoles as well.
So your goal is to be bought by Microsoft or Sony?
No, definitely not. Our hope is to bring Zrro to as many hands that we can, both the technology and the device.
Okay, and let's talk price for a minute. If I go on Kickstarter, how much do I have to put?
Right now, it's $149 for you get the Zrro Pad. It's not a lot. It's cheaper than any tablet out there, any smartphone. You get the Zrro Pad, and also you get the console that you connect to your TV. So you get the whole ecosystem. You don't have to pay for games anymore. Most of Android games are free, so you can use them. You don't have to pay $70 for a game like Sony PlayStation, for example. So you can just $149, get a whole kit and play on.
Well, listen, sounds perfect, groundbreaking indeed. Thank you very much, Nimrod.
Thank you, nice meeting you.
Okay, let's move on. And now we'll do something a little bit different. You know how every day we show you the freshest candidates in the viral video arena? Yes, we do. So today I have a very special guest with me in the studio to help me assess their chances. Good evening, Carla from the Travel Channel. You're in Israel doing a show about local television. Correct. How are you finding our lovely studios?
This studio is fascinating. I'm obsessed with it. I want to work here. It's so futuristic. I can't even handle it. It's hard to really absorb even in 1 hour.
Okay, well, absorb what you can.
I'm trying.
Okay, let's move on to our best viral videos of the day. On our social watch, Carla will be here for some commentary. Let's start with Sesame Street. Sesame Street are continuing their very successful strike of viral parodies made straight to the web. And this time around, Frank Underwood gets the Three Little Piggies treatment. It's legendary.
It's a tale as old as time. 3 pigs, 3 houses, straw, sticks, bricks. But only one that I really want to get into, the white brick house, the strongest of them all. These others are just in my way, but not for long, because in this town you have to know which way the wind is blowing. And right now, it's about to get very windy. Well, now, hello there, little pig. My, what a fine house you have built out of straw. The weakest of building material. This is almost going to be too easy.
I know you. You're Frank Underwolf, the biggest and baddest of them all.
Okay, that was our first video. Your comments.
I love it. I don't watch House of Cards, unfortunately, and everybody back home is so mad at me for it. My husband actually lives and dies by it. So I don't necessarily know all the references, but I'm into Sesame Street, and I really want to know what happens at the end of this video.
Well, first of all, see House of Cards. You fly all the time. You have flights hours. Watch House of Cards.
Yep.
First of all, this is a 30-minute segment from a 5-minute video, so we'll put a link on our Tumblr and see it. What do you think about the fact that that a network like Sesame Street produces viral videos for the web trying to become viral? It's a trend.
I think it's fantastic. I mean, I think it just broadens their reach and it helps viewers in parts of the world that might not get Sesame Street on their cable networks to actually see and enjoy the show. Smart. Yeah. I think it's smart.
I was thinking about the connection between House of Cards, kids watching Sesame Street, but you know.
You know, it's bridging the parents and the children together and the TV that they're watching.
That's what it is. Okay, now, if you are getting confused by David Bowie's career but only have 1 minute to sort things out, Will Terrible made this very nice 1-minute Bowie career explainer. Take a deep breath.
David Bowie started his career making novelty songs.
Laughing Gnomes.
No one remembers them. He had a major hit with Space Oddity, one of the best songs ever written about a spaceship disaster.
I like space.
Bowie tried new things to get noticed, like dressing up as a beautiful lady.
Never lost control of these changes.
Then he was Ziggy Stardust, a sexy glam rock alien pirate.
I'm a star man called Ziggy.
Then he became a lad insane, a sexy glam rock alien pirate with a lightning bolt face.
It's like a lad insane.
Then he tried totally new things, like a lad insane with dog legs.
Diamond dogs.
Then kind of normal.
Young Americans. Fame.
Then an alien in Man Who Fell to Earth.
Acting.
Then the Thin White Duke, a creepy weirdo.
Station to station. Heroes.
Then the 80s happened. Bowie was a scary clown.
Ashes to ashes.
Then he did cheesy synth pop.
Let's dance.
Then he juggled his balls in Labyrinth.
You remind me of the Babe.
Then it was the 90s. Bowie tried some grunge.
Tin Machine.
Even some drum and bass. Bowie.
Disco.
Let's not talk about that. Even now, David Bowie is still trying new things, making new music and experimenting. He's just doing it in less tight trousers.
Okay, so it's a one take. That's what's impressive about it. And it's a brand new video. It has only 300,000 views. How many views do you imagine it will receive?
I mean, that needs 5 million views. I think it's creative. I think it's fun. I think it's informative. I mean, it's literally telling you about Bowie's entire career in 60 seconds. It's like Birdman, but for the web.
For the web. Very short, one take. Okay, let's move on. We here at the Tube like to freak you out with scary robots that will take over the world. So now we wanted to update you that robots learn how to eat. Be very afraid. Wow, that's taking doing the robot to a whole different level.
I mean, he's serious about the robot. That is, first of all, really hard to do. He's like popping and locking and eating a sandwich at the same time.
Yes, he is. When
Not
was the last
easy.
time you did the robot on the dance floor, darling?
You know what? I might have done it last weekend, but I'm just going to say might have because I should probably be embarrassed.
Okay, maybe we'll, if there's a video, upload it on the web, we'll put some music on it, and that will be our next viral hit.
Great.
Thank you very much, Carla.
Thank you very much. It's great to be here.
Great to have you here, and thank you very much for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with a brand new show of theTube. If you miss us, log on to our Twitter or our Tumblr, it's theTube24. And always remember what Dolly Parton had to say. I'm not offended by all dumb blonde jokes because I know I'm not dumb, and I'm also not a blonde. Goodbye.